The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said there have been aerial vehicles flying around our skies for trillions of years. But none of the craft match the technology of this craft, the mothership. This is the most technologically advanced aerial vehicle that has ever flown this universe in trillions of years. And the one who is the architect of that craft is the founder of the Nation of Islam. And the one who is the architect of that craft is the founder of the Nation of Islam. Now, these black pilots of these crafts have been trying to help black people. Their help has been in your midst for 90 years. Here we are.
Islam, peace and love, Moors. Sister M. Peyton Bay of Temple 4 and 25 said that the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, I have got airplanes, zeppelins, and apparatus. I am going to take my Moors up in an apparatus on an incline until it is over with.
If you thought airships like the Zeppelin were a thing of the past and consigned to the history books for their dangerous ability to burst into flames, then think again, because NASA is looking at using the same principle to explore Mars and Venus. On Mars, Venus using a lighter-than-air envelope or balloon to lift a manned cabin or payload. Orbiter 3 travelled around the Earth fueled by 28 cylinders containing 10,000 pounds or 4.5 tons of propane. This endurance far exceeds the capabilities of a powered aircraft, with the sole exception of the latest solar-powered airplanes. Airships were one of the first technologies to take humans into flight, with the most well-known and infamous being the German Zeppelins.
Brother J. Foster Bay, while the Assistant Grand Sheik of Temple 25 told the Moors that the Holy Prophet told the Moors after a meeting and most of the people had gone home, wake up, you sleepy-headed Moors. I am going to take you up above the sun, moon, and stars, around the throne of the mighty Allah. Brother J. Foster Bay said that the Holy Prophet took them up above the blue ethers around the throne of Allah. This happened in Detroit, Michigan, in the late 1920s. Brother J. Foster Bay concluded with the words, Moors, your prophet was a prophet. Brother G. Cook Bay of Temple 1 said that he asked the Holy Prophet to tell him about a particular star in the heavens. And the Holy Prophet told him, if you go and get 10 people, I will tell you about that star. Brother Cook Bay said that he could not get anyone, but he returned to the Holy Prophet and informed him of that. The Holy Prophet told him, I could tell you some things that would turn your brain to water. Brother J. Blakely Bay stated that the Holy Prophet said, the Moor Science Temple of America is like a wheel in a wheel turning. When I came, the wheel was turning west, but since I have come, I have started it to turning back east. Ezekiel's wheel. The appearance of the wheels and their work was likened that to the color of beryl, and they four had one likeness in their appearance, and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel, as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. When they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their wings were full of eyes round about them four. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up. The spirit was to go. They went thither, was their spirit to go. And the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creatures was in the wheels. When those went, these went. And when those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. And the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the color of the terrible crystal stretched forth over their heads above. And under the firmament were their wings straight the one toward the other. Everyone had two which covered on this side, and everyone had two which covered on that side their bodies. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings like the noise of great waters, as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech as the noise of an host, which they stood, they let down their wings. Venus cycle of renewal. Every 19 months, Venus goes retrograde. In new 19th month Venus cycle begins when Venus rises retrograde as our morning star, and it is in the form of a 5-pointed star, the love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Sister M. Tiggs L. said that the Holy Prophet said that at the end of time, those that will be in the apparatus will be able to look down on earth, see people that you know fleeing for their lives. It is stated by a Moor that he, the prophet, told the people in Chicago he was a prophet, and to prove it, he said the star and crescent would appear together in the heavens on December 19th, 1925. It did. Science, the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained.
It ain't kosher how you got your toboggan like a fez. You ain't Muslim from Maghreb, you a Jew among the dead. Tell your homies that behind their backs you calling them a Goya. Walking like a G, where's your yarmulke and Torah? Steady getting rich while the Moors get poorer. Ran you out of Mecca cause your greed and your aura. Take you back to Europe and I drop you on the shore. Your settlement was founded after Moors got murdered. Bulldozed the Moors gate by Temple Mount floor, just to make more space for a Jaw's door. Scimitar thrower, Moorish rifle blower, run your rabbi down like a Mali Mola. 40 seconds in and I'm already colder than you could ever be. Use a hot can of soda. An agent that was sent to make the zombies crash out. Take them golds out your mouth walking in your father's house. Better keep his head down when he's in Morocco. It's the Moorish Empire, you psycho. El Bayday, Al Ali is the titles. You ain't a real Jew, what you got, better like oh. Woe to those who call themselves Jew, is what Noble Drew Ali said to me and you. So while this pale skin with a black fez on, twisting his fingers with a 5 and a 2. Cut his fingers off so he can't tie shoes. Cut his tongue out, feed it to him in stew. Whip him with acacia like his ancestors. Colonize the Moorish Empire with oppressors. Hatred that festers if you don't cut the head off. So much blood that you can't wash the red off. Bars got you smothering like I'm on my Adolf. Scimitar slice you when I swing like I play golf. Careful Moors that put you into slavery for payoff. Kosher, close your mouth, get your toupee shaved off. Moors catch you, throw you in, spit and seal the cave off. You ain't standing on your square, I swear your vertebrae off. As above, so below, triune principles is the real star David, he ain't giving you mentals. They used to steal our lentils and our Mecca butter bread, till we took that scimitar and shoved it through them traitors' heads. It's either your head or mine, and you the traitor, not me. Trying to pump my brothers up to kill each other. How about we crucify you? Jews have Jah, Rome had Zeus, Jah Zeus, Jesus. And I yield the floor in Islamism.